Hello and welcome to this brand new playthrough of Satisfactory. As you can see, we are in experimental build, so we will be playing on version 1.1. Here we go. Now, I am nothing new to Satisfactory. In fact, I've played Satisfactory from start to finish multiple times. There are a couple of different start locations in Satisfactory, and I've started at all of them. I've played through all of it since the last update 0.8 and unlocked everything. And now 1.0 is released. There's a bunch of new stuff, and we're gonna do a proper playthrough. Were the last ones not proper, you ask? Well, you see, the last ones I was kind of trying to finish it, trying to unlock everything as fast as I could, or as well as I could, without paying too much attention along the way. This time, we're gonna pay lots of attention along the way. So with everything we're doing, we're gonna make sure that it's properly built. If we place a machine, it has to be easy to get to that machine. Easy to drive around. It has to look nice. We have to have lighting around the machine. It has to be on a platform, right? To make sure it's on the ground so we're not floating in the air. We have to have the power lines properly made. We have to make sure that a lot of people, what they like to do in Satisfactory, like to make floating platforms to just easily do like a flat area where they can build. No, we're integrating it into the terrain so that when we're moving around the place, we can identify, okay, where am I at? This is the rock that I live close to, you know. We're not going to build a platform out over the sea. So there's not going to be any floating things. There's not going to be any floating trains, for example. So a lot of people like to make these train networks up in the sky. We're not going to do that. We're going to make sure everything's on the ground, which also gives some other challenges, because then maybe you need to make a bridge so you can walk underneath it, right? So that's going to give us a lot of value, and that's, I think, what's important here is we're going to try to give value to everything we do. And so maybe you can get something out of it. So we're not going to go the fastest, right? We're not going to finish this game within 200 hours, speed run style. It might be a little slow, but I think hopefully I will enjoy it and you will enjoy it along with me. So let's start a new game here. As you can see, there are a couple of starting locations. So a little bit of history. So I've played Satisfactory several times, and not all the starting locations were available. I have now played all of them, but I think the first time I started in the rocky desert. This is the only available one, or maybe together with the grass fields. I started here, and when we started here, we made the starter base here, and then I made a big move to move everything to the desert. So then we played in the desert a bit. So we've done the desert as well. Then I've done a second playthrough in the northern forest where there are a bit more resources because we could get started quicker. I've done a playthrough there, and I think here I've played with some other people together in the grass fields. So I think for this one, what we're going to be doing is we're going to start in the rocky desert. We're going back to the start. The session name, okay? The session name, I have thought about this a lot, what the session name is going to be. What will our save file be? And I've decided it's going to be the first message that I see that is in chat, which happens to be, hey, look at this nerd. Oh, it's actually, he put lowercase h here by little gamer heli in Twitch chat. That's our save file. Okay, every time we're gonna have to see this now. We'll watch the intro together here in a bit. I'll be quiet and let's go. Are there advanced game settings? We can probably do some settings later on, right? Maybe actually before we get started, maybe we should look at the options. So let's look at the gameplay. So we are so for this playthrough, I've invested, right? It's not just a new playthrough that we're now also making YouTube videos for. This playthrough we have a better system, higher quality recordings, higher quality playthrough. So I do like to play with creatures on passive because the mini game after the thousands of hours that I've spent in Satisfactory already, the mini game of fighting the mobs gets a bit annoying eventually. Keep inventory. Keep. Let's see. What do we have? Keep equipment is probably good. Clear and separation. Autosave is fine. 5 minutes. Actually, I think I'd like this to be more 20 minutes. There we go. So we're just gonna. I'm not gonna go too much arachnophobia mode. I will turn on for those that don't like to see the scary spooters. I usually don't mind them, but we'll turn it on. Then let's see. One thing I want with the gameplay is I want that walk the sprint button on when you hit the sprint. That's a big one for me. So let's look at controls here. Hold to sprint this one. So we don't want to hold to sprint. We just want to sprint when you can. Right? Let's see. Other than that, I think things are pretty good. We can always change things later. Then for the UI, we can change things later. We'll probably change some things here, maybe change some of the colors of the hologram eventually, but let's just keep going like this for now. Dark mode in Awesome Shop, though. That's going to be huge. That'll be on later. So good. Apply that. Okay. One thing also on video, what I want to be doing is I want to play with everything max, first of all. But also I want to make sure lumen is on. Where is lumen option? So lumen is on. Where is that? Global illumination. High. That's the one. So let's try with that. Let's see how that goes. So we have a good system, so I think it should be fine. Ultra conveyor belt. And let's try it like this. Conveyor visual quality. Ultra. Everything ultra, man. No motion blur. Okay. Good. I think that's good. There we go. New game. Like I said, Rocky Desert. Hey, look at this nerd. And then we're going to watch the intro together. So I'll see you guys in a bit.
Separation from main transport complete. Group A delivered to Calistian region. All pioneers functional, initiating dispersion. Attention Pioneer, I am Ada, your personal instance of the Artificial Directory and Assistant. Welcome to the Fixit Incorporated Save the Day program. A Fixit Pioneer has 3 core assignments. Construct. All pioneers must follow Fixit guidelines and instructions when constructing any building. Automate. Every pioneer is responsible for setting up and managing efficient pipelines, outposts, and power infrastructure. Explore and exploit. Fixit selected planets are rich with resources suitable for direct use or further investigation. Stay within your designated. And that is why the world is counting on pioneers like you. Fixit. Short-term solutions to long-term problems. Initiating planetfall. Atmospheric entry in 3, 2, 1. Beginning aero assist. Drag within acceptable parameters. Descent phase begun. Decelerating. Deploying parachute. Deploying backup parachute. Skipping parachute. Landing phase begun. Activating retropropulsion. Touchdown. Planetfall complete. Drop pod integrity nominal. Omni situational exploration suit nominal. Pioneer. Acceptable. Congratulations, you are the third in your region to survive planetfall. Welcome to Massage 2, AB-B, in the binary system of Akicha. Loading objective-based introduction. Begin onboarding. First contact safety tool supplied due to presence of alien megafauna. Adhere to Fix-It procedure and equip the Fix-It Inc. Xeno Zapper before leaving the drop zone.
Okay, welcome back everyone. So that was the introduction to the Satisfactory. It seems like we have landed on this alien planet. We are the the third one to survive, but I'm pretty sure we're the only one. We are here exploring, so they want us to equip the Xeno Zapper. There was some things going crazy in the menu, so a little worried about what's going to happen there. So we have this beautiful planet here. We got lots of rocks. We got some water, shadows everywhere. Look at! Oh my God, it's beautiful. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna not listen to the tutorial, and we are going to save the game. Okay, and then we're gonna exit to main menu. Why are we exiting to main menu, you ask? Well, because I have played this game before. So we just created our save game. So if we go here to the folder, if I refresh, we should now see, if I'm not mistaken, the save game. Look at this nerd, here it is. So there's our save game. So this save game, what we're going to do is we're gonna edit our save game. We're gonna cheat a little bit, all right? So I'm just gonna put it here. So this is a website called Satisfactory Calculator, where you can edit your save file a little bit. So what we're gonna do is we are going to place a file in our save file called a megaprint. So I have this megaprint prepared here. This megaprint will be available in the YouTube description for those of you that want to follow along. So I just loaded it in, and now I have to paste it. Original position. So it's loading. It's loading. It's quite a lot of things. So what you will see is 60,000 foundations, 13,000 walls, 180 pillars are now placed within this world. Okay. So none of them are exactly where we're at, but you will see that all around the world, throughout all my playthroughs, I have placed foundations. I have placed foundations, many foundations. And I've put a lot of care into fitting the foundations into the terrain, so you have a good amount of flat area where you can build your factories, but it's also giving care to the world around so that it doesn't hide too much of the trees. There might be foliage coming through the terrain, through the foundations, that you still have to cut away as you would normally have to, but at least you won't have to place the foundations, which is not often. In the beginning there's a little bit where you have to get the materials to place the foundations, right? But eventually you get infinite amount of materials for foundations at least. And then it's just tedious, right? It's just a lot of work. Like, you will never be able to fill the whole world with foundations. Many players that play all the way through are lucky to put foundations on a small part of the world. So we're going to have most of the world ready for us to build it. It's just foundations on ground level, by the way. It's not buildings or anything. So you can build whatever kind of building you want, which is also what we'll be doing. So I suppose as you guys follow the series, more and more will be revealed to you. I won't spoil more than this, but we're going to download the save file. There we go. And then we're gonna put this save file in here.